How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today let's talk about MCU movies and where they rank in terms of that money. Alright, so there are currently 19 movies in the MCU, and I was kind of waiting to see where Avengers Infinity War ended up. Surprise, surprise, we'll find out where that is later on, but let's get started. So, at 19th place is The Incredible Hulk. One of the first movies in the MCU to come out is The Incredible Hulk. And, well, it's in last place, so that sucks for Hulk, but it still did somewhat okay, I guess. This is the early days of the MCU, so it earned a whopping $263.4 million. Not too shabby. Anyways, moving on to number 18 is Cap number 1. Cap, the first Avenger. Yeah, that one. Remember that one? Came out like 2011. That movie did $370.6 million. It's quite a bit better than Hulk, but still pretty low for MCU standards. Next, we got the original Thor. And that movie did $449.3 million. Still pretty good. That's like another $100 million over Cap. So, we're getting decent. Next is Ant-Man at $519.3 million. Not too bad. Marvel's a little more established at this point. I remember this movie came out in 2015. It did pretty good for Ant-Man. Like, $500 million ain't too bad, I don't think. Next, we got the first movie to ever come out from the MCU, and that is Iron Man. This movie's amazing. Box office wise, it did $585.2 million. Somewhat okay, but it's in 15th place out of 19, so pretty low on the list. Next, we got Iron Man 2. Kind of coincidence here, but that one came in at $623.9 million. So, not too bad. Next, we got Thor: The Dark World. The worst movie in my opinion, but according to the box office, good enough for 13th place with $644.6 million. Next, we got the Sorcerer Supreme himself, Doctor Strange. And this guy ended up doing $677.7 million. Pretty good. Next, we got Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Wow. Okay, this movie's amazing, but box office wise, did pretty good, but not that great. Still, good enough for 11th place at $714.3 million. Next, we got the first Guardians of the Galaxy. This movie's pretty phenomenal, and, well, it got $773.3 million. So it's getting there. Next, we got Thor: Ragnarok. Destroyed the other Thor movies on how much it made, but still, it did $854 million. Getting pretty close to that billion mark. And this was a good movie, so almost there. Next, we got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. And this one did $863.8 million. Barely beating Thor Ragnarok by just under $10 million. Pretty good. Now, we moving on to 7th place. And this one is Spider-Man Homecoming. This one did $880.2 million. Pretty damn good. Next is our first billion-dollar movie. And that is Captain America: Civil War. This movie comes in at 6th place. And it made $1,153 million. So, pretty darn good. It has a crazy amount of characters in it, so not really too surprising. And the MCU was really well established by here. This movie came out in 2016, so yeah, they knew what they were doing at this point. Next, we got Iron Man 3. This movie is super surprising why it's here. It's 5th place on the list, and it made $1,214 million. Damn, that's a lot for Iron Man 3, and I hate this movie. I don't like hate it, but I really dislike it. It's one of my least liked movies in the MCUs. Go watch my ranking video and you'll see where it ranks. It's pretty low on the list. but according to this list, takes 5th place. Number 4, we got Black Panther. Pretty darn crazy. This movie is his first solo outing, his second appearance in the MCU. And wow, it's got Black Panther. It doesn't have Iron Man, doesn't have Captain America, doesn't have Thor, doesn't have any of those characters that we're used to seeing. And it still does. 1,342,000,000.2, like 200,000. Next, in 3rd place, we have Avengers Age of Ultron. This movie is just above Black Panther. I don't think Black Panther's gonna beat it. So I think this movie's safe right now. And that's Avengers Age of Ultron. And that's made 1,405,400,000. So pretty darn good. Next, we have the original Avengers. This comes in at number 2. And this movie made $1,518,000,000. Wow, that's a number. But it was number 1 since 2012, but it just got beaten. And I mean just got beaten, like literally the other day. And it got beat by Avengers Infinity War. It did it. Yes, it did it. It did it. It did it. It won. So Avengers Infinity War made $1,633,600,000. So pretty darn good. Really darn good, to be completely honest with you. It crushed it. And here's just a couple facts. If you take Hulk, Captain America, the first Avenger, Thor, Ant-Man, and the original Iron Man, and combine them together, that's 5 movies combined together, it still does not reach what Avengers made. That's how much money that movie made. So the bottom 5 movies on this list combined don't equal the top 1 movie on this list. Here's another random fact. This one's more of a Disney fact. But there are 34 movies that made $1 billion right now. And 17 of them are Disney movies. 17! That's half. That is exactly half of the $1 billion movies made were made by one studio. Disney. Now that's not counting Fox or anything, because they recently bought Fox and all that. This is just Disney right now. The movies that they already put out under Disney, that's 17. And there are 4 MCU movies in the top 10. That's almost half. Probably one of the next movies they release will be right in that top 10, and they'll have half the movies in the top 10. So, in the top 10, there are 4 MCU movies in the top 10. And those movies are Avengers Infinity War, which comes in at 5th place. Avengers, which comes in at 6th place. Avengers Age of Ultron, which comes in at 7th place. And Black Panther, which comes in at 9th place. So, all in all, pretty darn good. The MCU is absolutely crushing it at this point. So, that's it. That's where the movies rank. Let me know if you agree. I mean, you can't really hate me for this one, because I didn't make this one. We technically made this one by the money we gave them. So, yeah, that's where they rank on box office according to that moolah. But anyways, hope you liked this video. If you did like this video, give it 2 gigantic thumbs up, or at least 1 blue one. That's cool. Or give it a dislike if you really hate this video, but preferably not that one. Comment, subscribe, do whatever you must, do nothing, do something, do anything. Anyway, stay sexy, stay motivated, and until next time, signing off, see you later.